Ladies and gentlemen, good morning greetings from Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Today is Thursday, November 13th, 2025 AD. The local time is 6:44. Temperature is 36 degrees. And we are picking up a load out of old creamery just down the road here. I've done this a few times already. And this load delivers to Masters Gallery in Plymouth, Wisconsin. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. There you go. Headlights are not just to see people, also to be seen. Ah, they even got their own scales over here. That's new. I'm not gonna go for a one-shot Johnny because we still have to open our doors. So good excuse, right? Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are loaded. Loading time is 1 hour and 12 minutes. Okay, we are on our way to Masters Gallery in Plymouth, Wisconsin. Oh, Mr. Green, where art thou? I was watching the news, or kind of a YouTube video that was put out by Denver, one of Denver's TV stations. There was a blind man that got into a scuffle with the police, and well, one party claimed that did something, the other party says no, they're innocent. They ended up going to court. The police lost the case. They were ordered to pay, I don't know, $100,000. I think that was the blind man that was asking for the money. Denver police fought like hell, not paying the money. So instead of paying the guy $100,000, they spent $1.8 million in more legal fees because they did not want to pay $100,000. And at the end, they still lost. Yeah, lawsuits in this country, it's mind-boggling. And for sometimes it's for good reasons as well. So, you know, not every lawsuit is a frivolous lawsuit. What gets me though is when the government screws up, why do we taxpayers end up paying the bill? Yeah. It's just the way the game is played, right? The local time is 8:06. Temperature is 40 degrees. They put 3 loads on me today. One is the one I'm doing now. Second is going to Oshkosh, picking up at that place called Wow Logistics. And then the third one picks up in Kiel, delivers to Milwaukee. Masters Galleries have always live unloaded me on these loads because it's only like what, 5-6 pallets, 8 at the most. They always taking it off quite speedy. So that's the plan. That's the plan, Stan. Don't be so coy, Roy. Just listen to me. Anybody know where that song is from? Don't be so coy, Roy. Just listen to me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Plymouth, Wisconsin. What a beautiful and glorious day. By the way, I would like to share with you Pastor John MacArthur's videos on Grace to You. Go on the playlist on his channel, YouTube channel, and check out well, there's a lot of playlists there. One in particular is the study of what and who God is and angels. And then the other one that I'm currently on is heaven. There's a lot of teachings there. Most of us have already, well, we've been curious about for almost an entire life. The demons exist, Satan exists. How powerful are they? Can they make you do things? There's a lot of things to learn on the channel there, on the playlist. So I encourage you to check out gracetoyou.org or Grace to You YouTube channel. Again, go to the playlist, and there's a lot of subjects, different subjects on the playlist that can easily be accessed, and it's free to watch. You don't need to subscribe. If you ever want to learn as much as we can learn about what heaven is like, who will be there, and how Satan and his demons operates in this world, I think it's a very, very good tool. So check it out. Maybe you can learn a thing or two and enjoy the process as well. One of the things that I really do like about this job is, you sit all day long, you drive, you do nothing, and all you can do is listen to something. Well, I make a choice to listen on what God's Word says and how it's meant to be perceived. And for those of you who are concerned about YouTube videos, these are just audio only. There's no video on it. It's in a video form, but it's just audio only. Kind of like a podcast, I think. So there's nothing to watch except for, a picture. So, yep. I am currently on a series called, what's it called? Angels, Gods, something. Servants. By the way, speaking of servants, did you know that the original text, instead of servant, it actually was the word slave? But they, over the years, and centuries ago, they changed the name or the word slaves to servant, because slave was such a bad word that a lot of people can't get through that. Remember that phrase where Jesus is, what was that word or the phrase? I can't think of it. Welcome, good and faithful servant. It's actually good and faithful slave. So if you belong to Jesus Christ, you actually are considered a slave. I know, right? That the first emotion you get is, I ain't nobody's slave. I'm not going to be a slave to anyone. Well, the fact is there are only there's one reality in this life. We were born a slave, we will die a slave. The only difference is you're going to be a slave of the demons, or you're going to be a slave of Christ. And before you get all riled up about this word slave, yes, we are a slave, but you know what? We will inherit equally what the Lord has for all eternity. If He owns the universe, we too are equally owner of the universe and everything in it. Now that's the kind of slave I can, that's the kind of slavery I can sign up to. All the riches and all the blessings in the heavenlies will be ours. And as I said, every believer that gives their lives to the Lord Jesus Christ will be co-heir of what God's properties are and all His blessings. Now that's a glorious truth right there, man. Welcome to Plymouth, Wisconsin. Okay, what are we doing here? We are... Oh, good, there's nobody else here. Alright everybody, we've been assigned to door 91. Actually 19. Jeez Louise. 2120, right next to Roadrunner over here. Perfect. Now if you can just keep it going without screwing it up. One shot Johnny is always welcome, right? Too bad he doesn't always show up though. There you go. Alright, the next stop will be Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I'll be right back. Hey everybody, alright, we are empty and we are headed to Oshkosh, Wisconsin to pick up a load of milk powder. It should be a non-refrigerated load, and that delivers to Keogh, Wisconsin. Alright, once again, today is Thursday, November 13, 2025 AD. Local time is 8:43. Temperature is 41 degrees. And we are currently traveling on Highway 57 North. So the game plan is to take Highway 57 all the way to Highway 10. Hey everybody, welcome to the town of Combined Locks, established in 1926. Okay, I have kind of misspoke about our pickup for today. Earlier, I think I mentioned picking up in Oshkosh. It's actually picking up in Little Chute, Wisconsin, at Wow Logistics. Let's see, 3.3 miles away. So I just spoke in with Rich, and I asked him about his advice on the Uber idea. I think he's okay with it. Not that I need his permission, but he shares my idea that it's a good idea. But he also advises me to wait a little bit until, you know, maybe a couple of months, see where this adventure here is going to lead to as far as the hours. He also said that, you know, if you can make $300 in a day at Uber, that's already your car payment right there. You may not make more money, but you can at least achieve to get a car, which I need. So yeah, in case of you know, the scenario where if they send me home early, like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, I could just run all the way down to Milwaukee and go to the airport or something. Work until about 8 o'clock at night. Work the next day for trucking. So we'll see. God willing, He will bless us to the right path to take. Welcome to the village of Little Chute. Sounds dirty, isn't it? Little Chute. Okay, we go straight. Alright, what else is there? We're gonna make a right on West North Avenue. We still got 2.1 miles to go.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto West North Avenue.
County 00.
At the light, turn right onto West North Avenue.
Is there a no turn on red sign? I don't see it. Yeah, we got a green light. Thank you, Mr. Green.
Continue on West North Avenue for 1.5 miles.
Turn on Bomb Drive. 1.2 miles on road. On the right, left. Little Chute. I wonder why they call it Little Chute. Is there a big chute? A medium chute? I don't know. It'd be interesting to know and find out, right? Maybe you guys can do a research on that and find out what Little Chute is. When I say chute, it always reminds me about the that little windsock tunnel inside the trailer, the chute inside the reefer trailers. Yeah, the one that gets ripped all the time. How many different chutes are there? What's the difference between a chute and a hopper? And are they any way related?
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Bone Drive.
Not this one.
home drive.
Follow that truck.
In a quarter mile, you will arrive at your destination.
Wall Logistics. Wow. Wow Logistics.
You have arrived.
You've arrived. You've arrived. Check in at. I think we check in over here. Alright, we'll catch you guys later. I'll be right back. Alright, we've been assigned to door 17. I think we're gonna go this way instead of backing up. We're gonna do a little bit different here. By the looks of these tire tracks, these seems to be the normal procedure here. There we go. Hey. I think One Shot Johnny showed up today again. Savor the moments, folks. This is a rare occasion. Get it? Get it? A rare occasion. You stinker. All right. We'll catch you later.